What do you do when your dream job isn't as dreamy as you had hoped? If you're a full-time piano teacher, I'm sure you can think back to a time when all you could think about was escaping your 9-to-5 to pursue your creative career where you would be making a difference in the world and you would be creating the freedom to spend time with your family and a successful, profitable business that you could retire. Perhaps now you're there, but perhaps you're feeling unfulfilled. Perhaps on the outside, you've accomplished everything you set out to achieve, but on the inside you feel stressed or you feel like complaining. Maybe you're thinking, this isn't what I thought it would be. If any of this resonates with you, then in this video we are going to address why we might feel this way as pianopreneurs and what we can actually do about it to feel more peace and joy in our everyday lives starting today. Hey, I'm Phoenix and I'm the Tattooed Piano Teacher. And today we're getting a little bit personal. I want you to know that if you're feeling a bit stuck in where you're at in your career and negative thoughts often win over the positive ones, you're not alone. I've been there too. And I want you to know that it's okay to be where you are today. It's okay to feel negative feelings and it's okay to not be content where you are. Sometimes simply the guilt of not feeling the way we feel that we should feel is enough to put us into a spiral. Remember that today is not every day, and that just because you're not feeling great on certain days doesn't mean that your entire life needs to be thrown out the window and you need to start over from scratch. What we're going to discover in this video today is that there are parts of your life that you love and there are parts of your life that you want to change. And even if you're in a place right now where you're feeling like it's all gotta go and you're in a negative place in your mind right now, I promise I'm going to help you get past that and start to categorize the things that you like, the things that you don't like, the things that you can't change, the things that you can change. So let's go through this process together. Let's grab a sheet of paper and we're going to divide it into two columns. On the left, it will be likes, and on the right, it will be dislikes. I want you to start listing every single aspect of your life, from these small details to the big foundational facts. Everything that comes to your mind, I want you to separate it into what you like and what you don't like. List things like teach till 9 p.m. on Thursdays, or start teaching at 8 a.m. on Saturdays. In your dislike column, if thinking about those facts about your life makes you go, ugh, list things like quiet cup of tea in the mid-morning on my patio, or my weekly lesson with Sally. Under your like column, if those are highlights of your day or of your week, and keep going. And keep going, and keep going. I want you to keep going. As you write stuff down, your brain will think of more and more and more. Grab another sheet of paper, keep going, keep going. I'll wait, go ahead, keep going. And if the words like and dislike aren't really resonating with you, then you can also think of drains my energy versus replenishes my energy. Now, likely this list is not done. You need to keep adding to this for days or weeks as your brain starts to bring up things past that surfacey point. I want you to ask yourself a few questions as you look at your list. What am I doing because I think I have to? What am I living with because I think I should? If all rules were thrown out, what would I choose? Okay, now you have a starting point. Now you know, is it really your entire career that is causing you dissatisfaction? Is it your big lifestyle choices? Or is it one area? Or is it a list of tiny things? Is it your income that's holding you back? Is it your actual house? Is it your schedule? You'll start to see some patterns as you make this list. Something really switched in me when I started to realize that things weren't 100% good or 100% bad. There's no such thing as a completely good day or completely bad day. Every day, every week, every month, and every year is filled with beautiful, beautiful moments and unfortunate events. If you let the unfortunate events bury the beautiful moments, then you will literally never be happy, no matter how many goals you attain. So as you look over your list, realize it's not all bad. Realize there are things in your daily life that you have achieved, that you are proud of. Notice that there are little moments that make you happy. And those dislikes that you didn't circle, perhaps you can accept them knowing that the wide majority of your list are things that you either like or things that maybe can change down the road. Now take those circled dislike items and make a separate list listing them out from the smallest to the biggest, or think of it as the things you can change easily today, all the way down to the things that feel nearly impossible to change. I bet there are a couple things on the top of that list that could change if you wanted to this week. And those bigger things, I bet you could take one tiny step towards making a change in those big, life-changing alterations that are at the bottom of your list. And even that tiny step switches your mindset because now you have a direction. And for me, that's where I really started to feel the difference. I realized that it wasn't my entire teaching career or my entire teaching schedule that was stressing me out. It was just this one particular teaching night. This one night in particular, I had overscheduled and I had to pick up the kiddo from school, teach a few lessons, get them to gymnastics, get back home for a few more lessons, pick them up from gymnastics and come home for a couple more lessons. And I was always on the hair of being late. It totally stressed me out. Driving in general stresses me out. I don't like doing it. And all of these things combined made this like the dreaded day. And when I realized that if I really wanted to, I could change my schedule. I could move a couple of those students to other days. And I started making those small changes towards eliminating that one extra stressful night. I can gladly say that that stressful night is now eliminated. It took a little bit of time. We'll call it a medium-sized change. It took several small actions over the course of a few months. But even in the midst of it, I suddenly had hope because I was moving in the direction of eliminating that one stressful aspect of my teaching schedule. Now, I want you to keep your list or lists handy so you can review them every so often. And remember to take some of those likes and incorporate them into your daily routine. I often get stuck in the rut of thinking like, once I reach this income level, then I can have a freer schedule. Once I have this freer schedule, then I can start to find peace. But the truth is, if you cannot find peace in your current situation, then likely when you hit that next goal, the peace is not going to suddenly appear. You're going to feel stressed out about something new. So if you can find a way to find peace in this moment, add in some of those pieces of your dream life into today. Make it a priority to add those moments of joy into your daily life right now. If you can find peace now, then it will just get easier as you go along. And I know this is nothing new, but take a moment of gratitude at the end of each day. As I'm getting cozy in bed, I like to think of 3 things that I am grateful for, and it helps set the mood for getting a good night's sleep and waking up the next day on the right side of the bed. So if you're feeling stuck, look at your list and decide what's going to change and how are you going to get there. Make the plan and change your mindset, because the truth is we can build our dream lives and we can find peace right where we are. So if you feel comfortable doing so, share your ultimate dream down in the comments. And if 10 people share their heart and soul and share their dream, I will share mine too. Give this video a like. And be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a future video. If you want to keep watching, here's a video I made all about what to do on the days when you just don't feel like teaching. I'll see you there or on another video very soon.